Hello, vinyl community. David Newton has a thread that he started, not a contest, but just a concept. I think it's a great concept. I don't know if it's been done before, but hey, first time I've seen it here, at least on the vinyl community. Your favorite first tracks from albums. And it seemed like an obvious choice, but it's a wonderful choice. And like everything else, this list that I'm going to show would change if I did this tomorrow or a year from now. So records I'm in the mood. I'm going to try to do a clip. I'm going to try something a little new for me, doing inserts to see if I can just play literally 5 or 10 seconds, and if some get blocked, so be it. But here we go. I'm picking 20. He's doing, I think, 20 total, but he's doing it in 2 parts. I'll try to do it fast enough so it doesn't bore you too much. But my opinion, my own thing, and I'm going to start off with Armenia City in the Sky from the great, my favorite Who album, The Who Sellout.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday,
A different shirt because this is an insertion the morning after, because I got cock blocked by Steely Dan's Can't Buy a Thrill. The opening track of the rhythm of that track is wonderful. So I did originally have Get Back Jack, Do It Again, and I love the song, but actually this is probably a better song for this particular video, Sympathy of the Devil. The way that another, great percussion and bass. That sometimes is a great little opening for any album. But the percussion on the opening of Sympathy for the Devil. We'll see if this works. The Rolling Stones' Sympathy for the Devil. Jackie Wilson sang It Was Reet Petite. Van Morrison, possibly my favorite Van Morrison, but certainly in the top 3. St. Dominic's Preview, and Jackie Wilson Said, track 1 on this fabulous album on Warner Brothers Records and tapes. Remember when this record came blasting at the stereo, you first put it on, that great kind of organ bass from Phil Mazin. Ray Manzarek. I can't even talk today. I can't talk any day. Ray Manzarek. I know his name. The first Doors album on Electro Records. Break On Through the Other Side. That just came barreling out of that friggin' stereo we all owned back then. Record player, whatever we had. 1967. Summer of Love.
You know the day destroys the night, night divides the day. Try to run, try to hide, break on through to the other side, break on through to the other side, break on through to the other side, yeah.
Paul Revere and the Raiders are popular again because of Quentin Tarantino and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Great opening cut, man. This opening cut of Good Thing is such a great song. In fact, side 1 and side 2 has opening cuts. Good Thing side 1 and Hungry on side 2. Great friggin' records produced by Terry Melcher. Just really great records. Paul Revere and the Raiders. There goes Ryman Simon, and the song Kodachrome. What a great opening! What a great track! And I remember when it came out. It has the Kodachrome is a registered trademark of the Eastman Kodak Company or something like that. Paul Simon. Makes the second appearance in his first solo album, Who Came First, and the great song Pure and Easy. There's a Who version on a later comp, and then obviously some collections, but I love this record. Great album. And Pure and Easy, Pete Townsend. What a great opening track. power of London Calling. Phony Beatlemania has bitten the dust. The Clash from London Calling. God, what a great record. 1979, closing out the 70s, but it has the power of rock and roll in the 80s. Actually, no, there's all that synthesizer crap. This is a great record to close out the decade, though, of the 70s. London Calling. Great album, Vicious. He hit me with a flower. You do it every hour. You're so vicious. Opens up this wonderful record by Lou Reed, Transformer on RCA, and I believe it's a Dynaflex, right? You don't need to see it. You've seen what a Dynaflex looks like. I like Dynaflex. They sound great. You don't need 180 gram records. One of the most beautiful songs of the San Francisco Bay, written, I don't know if it was about, but written by Otis when he was in Sausalito, right across the Golden Gate Bridge from San Francisco, dock of the bay, sitting on the dock of the bay. Oh, God, it brings back memories. When this came out, and it just has that feeling of a home for me, but gorgeous, gorgeous song. Gorgeous, gorgeous song. A perfect song, perfect single, and a perfect opener.
Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting in the evening come, watching the ships roll in, and then I'll watch them roll away again. Yeah, I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, just sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time.
After the Animals, he became Eric Burt and the Animals, pretty much a different lineup. But he wrote a song about the Monterey pop festival that just reverberated on the AM radios back in the day in Monterey. What a great opening. A little kumbaya introduction, but when it breaks, it breaks wonderfully, right? Monterey. Eric Burt and the Animals. Everything in his right place. When I heard this opening track on Kitteh, I hadn't heard anything like it at the time. And I know a lot of people, and I've said it here when I've showcased this album in the past, it is a go-to album for me as well. And I think it's an amazing track, an amazing album. it's not one of their guitar-based albums, although there's some great stuff on this record. This is sort of that transitional period. I know some of you, and they have a lot of fans that prefer the more kind of 90s Britpop rock and roll sound of guitars and stuff, but this is my, by far, favorite Radiohead album, Kitteh, and everything in its right place. And I'll take the fifth caller. Never mind. Just play the music, Mazzy. Parsons' Grievous Angel album came out soon after he died. Perfect record name for the situation, the time of him, and perfect song, Grievous Angel. Just the vocals are with Graham and Emmylou Harris are just stunning on this album. One of my all-time favorite songs. When I hear that record, it just makes me verklempt. Grievous Angel, Return of the Grievous Angel.
Want to scratch my itch, sweet Annie Ridge, and welcome me back to town. Come out on your porch or step into your parlor, and I'll tell you how it all went down. Out with the truckers and the kickers and the cowboy angels, and a good salute in every single town. Oh, and I remembered something you once told me, and I'd be damned if it did not come true. 20,000 roads I went down, 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 and they'll let me straight back home to you.
I prefer the first Elektra Asylum record Warren Zevon did. This is the one that broke because of his semi-novelty song, Werewolves of London. But it opens up with Johnny Strikes Up the Band, which is a great howling opening. Great pop, LA-based sounding record from 1978. Excitable boy, and he is an excitable boy when Johnny Strikes Up the Band.
Dry your eyes, my little friend. Let me take you by the hand. Pray getting ready. Rock steady. Johnny Strikes Up the Band. They'll be rocking into projects, walking down along the street. Pray getting ready. Rock steady. Johnny Strikes Up the band. Johnny strikes up the band. When Johnny strikes up the band, Johnny strikes up the band, Johnny strikes up the band.
Revving motorcycle engine, that starts up this record, just sets the tone. Love is the drug, and I need to score. Love is the drug. Roxy Music. I love this record. 1975, Roxy Music. Brian Ferry's voice on this song. Just the whole band. It kicks ass. Great, great opener. Great album. Great album. I said it. I'll say it again. Arthur is now celebrating its 50th anniversary. I'll be showcasing the 50th collection soon. And if you're watching this in the year 2045, that was way back. So people don't always watch these videos in order, I know. But Victoria, great opening to a great record. That was a single, and just love that song. God, Victoria, what a great opener. Favorite dirgy bird songs from one of my favorite Birds psych pop folk rock albums, Fifth Dimension, 5D, the way Fifth Dimension, 5D, Fifth Dimension in parentheses, the way Jim McGuinn, now Roger McGuinn, it's another story, sings his vocal on that. To me, it's just wonderful. Kind of a dirge, like a Indian tambura sound. Not really, but just what's the word? Dirge. Okay. Anyway, it drags in the most wonderful way. But the Birds, Fifth Dimension, 5D.
Oh, how is it that I could come out to here and be still floating? I know if I keep falling through, just relaxed and paying attention. All I see dimensional boundaries were gone. I had lost them badly. I saw the world from motive love was dead, but I found my senses still working. And as I continued to drive through the hole, I found all surrounding. They showed me that joy, yes, certainly is. Just be quiet and feel it around you. I opened my heart to the whole universe, and I found it was loving. And I saw the great wonder my teachers had made, scientific delirium madness.
An all-time favorite of mine also, I think this was in my go-tos as well, Kate Bush and Running Up the Hill from the Hounds of Love. Just that, again, that opening instrumentation and that bass and that oh God, it just sounds so fucking great, man. Running Up That Hill, Kate Bush, this is, what is it, 1985? Yeah, 1985, I believe. I can't remember. A perfect album and a perfect single and a perfect record. Even the 12-inch mix version, which is not on here, is wonderful as well. best albums, at least studio-wise at least, the Grateful Dead, and opens up with Uncle John's Band. And that is, it's funny how this album, you know, the way you turn it this way and it's right side instead of normally, but anyway, whatever. You know this album, and if you don't, you need it. Probably an early kind of semi-country rock album with a psychedelic stoner overtone, but Uncle John's Band. Great single and just a great opener. Really beautifully engineered and recorded album as well. I don't need to say any more.
Well, the first days are the hardest days, don't you worry anymore. 'Cause when life looks like easy street, there is danger at your door. Think this through with me, let me know your mind. What I want to know is, are you kind?
Lastly, this will probably get cut off, but hopefully you can get the 1, 2, 3, 4. The opening of George Harrison's Taxman. So fucking great that the Beatles opened one of their albums with a George Harrison song. How cool was that in 1966, right? This really changed it. Rubber Soul and this, and then Sgt. Pepper. But the summer this came out, I remember that. When I heard that kind of psychedelic and the guitar on that and everything, and the vocals, just an amazing song. So that's my 20 great opening tracks, at least for today. Mazzy loves you, and enjoy the music, maybe. Take care. Bye. BC.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1,